people are tending to pick less like rush BKB types of heroes.
Yes.
For a long time, there was this situation where you would have like SF, maybe a little bit more common. EG still runs it, of course, but it's maybe not picked as much as Ice Frog wants it to be picked, so he keeps buffing him. And he doesn't really function that well in those types of situations.
I also think that in 6.8 as well as 6.8.1, we see more and more melee supports. It used to be a thing where melee support is just, you don't do it. It's just like, oh, I can't lane harass, can't zone.
Air Checker was always on Sun
Yeah, but he's not, he was like so far away, right? Like he's not exactly...
He's a melee support.
He is, by definition, a melee support. Well, actually, on that Earthshaker point, how many times do we actually see Earthshakers?
Every now and then. He dances in and out.
Cloud9, I think, is, and I know Puppy likes Earthshaker as well.
This is 679 though, is what I'm saying. 679 before, we don't see many melee supports.
Okay.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, now, Darkseer is only melee supports.
He's not as... Okay.
It's not really a support.
No, not all.
Who? What?
Darkseer.
No, I'm saying he owns melee support. Like, you can't really zone him out as a melee support.
What about Tree?
Well, he's on the same team.
He's legit.
No, well, okay. But what about Tree against Darkseer?
No. Living Armor, are you kidding me?
Dude.
Lee C is not a stun against Darkseer?
No, not about killing, but you can
it.
just trade and zone him out.
Yeah, but in terms of how much mana Darkseer has and how much mana Tree has, you can Leech Seed once. Darkseer can Ion Shell like 20 million times.
That's true.
Leech Seed's 140 mana.
Every single Ion Shell you make that
It's a tree. He's so dumb. He can't use his abilities.
Trees are wise.
Aren't they really old and wise?
Yeah, like the Weirwood trees.
They're not book smart though. They might be street smart.
But they fucking
they got
made the
no
books.
intelligence.
No,
How can a tree be street smart?
Tree smart.
He's been around the
Jungle
block. It just
smart.
took him like 100 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever, man.
10 seconds remaining.
I really like this VP draft.
This is like the gamey game draft.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
You got Centaur, Wisp Relocate with Tiny. Their ability of killing towers is also terrifying. Especially if the Centaur gets the late game along with the Tiny, you're going to have Mass Serpent Wards, return damage on a tower, and Tiny with Eggs. If Na'Vi lose fights in the later stages of the game, even if VP are behind, they have the potential to punish really hard.
Yep.
We're talking like killing tier 3s in the matter of seconds, Raxing, stuff like that. So it's really scary for Na'Vi to not give away too much of an early game lead. I think VP have a very snowball-centric lineup right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Also I feel that even if, sorry to cut you off,
Yes, yeah.
even if like Na'Vi gets off to a great start, like how Alliance just did, it's very hard to contain VP in their base because they have the spells like Stampede to get out. They have Relocate. You can always find some random pickoffs, and they're just really, really tanky heroes. So I feel that Virtus Pro, they're in a very good position to do well in their lanes, and if they don't, they could recover quite easily.
What do you think about Windrunner here from Na'Vi? I think Windrunner is actually really good
It
against.
was my turn to speak, you bad.
I know, they skipped me.
We skipped Bruno too.
I'm sorry. Bruno?
Thank you, Shane.
No problem.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
No, what I was thinking was actually two things. Na'Vi, last time they had the Darkseer versus Centaur, they put him in the safe lane, and they just creep skip between tier 1 and tier 2 tower. And the Centaur couldn't do anything. Okay, the Morphling changes things.
It's pretty weird.
But that's the other thing that I was
They
thinking.
can't kill Morphling.
They can't.
They cannot kill Morphling.
They cannot. They have to be lucky and get a 5-second arrow.
And the other thing is too,
How will the
it's
lane...
a support Centaur.
No,
No, RSR's offlane player.
What? Also, it's
Oh yeah,
Shadow
offlane.
Shaman
Yeah,
is-
okay. I got confused. I don't know what I was thinking.
Offlane Centaur, it's going to be mid Tiny Wisp, against which the Mirana, I
It
don't
could
know
be
how
mid
much.
Tiny Morphling. Sorry,
Tiny Morphling.
Tiny Morphling.
You
What
made
a
it.
lane.
Hey man, you toss your Morphling in and he waves
Goes back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a yo-yo Morphling.
It could be a Wisp Morph. That's how Fnatic runs it. Battle Crow gets insanely more powerful, and you could use that mana by harassing with waveforms.
That's true.
Yeah, it makes the most sense too because you don't really want to
5
share a lane with a Wisp
seconds
and a Shadow Shaman because they both kind of need levels.
Yep.
So it makes more sense to send the Shadow Shaman to a lane where he can pull, as opposed to the Wisp who, like Lumi said, can actually like help get runes and stuff and make the Morphling much more sustainable in lane. So I actually like VP's draft.
Because of Morphling.
What's with this? Every single game now, they have a pause at the start. Like, do they plan? Is it?
It doesn't matter if the draft takes 10 seconds or 10 hours. There will be a pause at the beginning of the game.
Here's
Let's
the thing,
run some ahead,
like,
guys.
Most players, I can tell you from like
Just go out
experience,
smoking and...
they just go out and leave.
Yeah, that's
And
what-
like, yeah,
that's terrible.
Let me know when it's done.
Who does that?
And they just
I
like,
did that.
oh, it's over. So you have to wait.
You
for
do
the
that, Shane.
No,
Picks, we only queue CD, and you're like, Lumi, Make sure you get the picks and pick slow, alright?
I gotta go for smoke.
Look, in every
And
game.
what is it with everyone smoking in the car when I'm in the car? Every time.
It's so bad.
I put my foot down, said no smoking in the car, so they don't deal with me.
It's so rude.
So you haven't put your foot down yet?
I didn't.
I'm gonna put my foot somewhere.
I didn't smoke with the car today, did you?
Today.
No, Scrift or Wepas did. I think. Right?
I don't know.
No. Maybe not today. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know.
I didn't
man.
even smoke with the car yesterday, which I smoked at the gas station.
No, Scrift did yesterday. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah, and I didn't, because I'm a nice boy.
You were 51 meters away from the gas station too, because it's illegal to
Yes,
smoke
of
within
course it
50
was,
meters of a
50
gas
I
station in
measured.
Sweden. He was doing paces away from the car. I saw him. All right, so looking at the way the lanes are shaping up right now, it actually appears to be Morphling's
30
kind of well,
seconds
Wisp is
to
towards
battle.
mid, so Morphling could easily make his way up there. I'm not entirely sure if an aggressive tree lane
I think it's
is
legit.
gonna... It's actually kind of strong.
It is
Because
insanely
if-
strong.
If you're walking into a solo support and it's a Shadow Shaman, what the hell is he gonna do against that?
Cry.
Actually, I was gonna say he could Ether Shock like 8 times.
The battle
8 times.
begins.
8 shocks, okay?
He's just gonna spam him. He's gonna go on the lane.
And then Puppy's gonna
Zap.
tango twice and he'll be okay.
Oh, I have my own monitor. Sorry, Shane.
No, that's cool.
I'm gonna
Just pull
move
up on
this
that
way.
one, it's good.
Yeah, so the key thing to point out here is that Jottam, if you look at his gold, saved up.
Getting
the
that
quick
bottle, yeah.
Yep. Fairly standard. Means your other support is like sad because he has to get all the starting
It's like
items.
super greed bottle saving up though. It's not even.
It's not that greed.
The super greed is getting no items in the
Wisp
beginning.
doesn't need stat items.
The clarity wouldn't go miss.
Hey man, Dandy, Dondo, get back.
Worse than that, lead. Jottam's actually gonna take more damage than he did though.
That's fine. It's got the tether.
Fine. So I really like the Lifestealer pick by Navi as well. I think this is actually like draft-wise, I would say that VP probably having a slight advantage, but in the laning phase, I would actually say that Navi are probably going to win 2 of their lanes. They're not going to win mid, of course,
No.
but
So you're saying it's a good laning carry, but you also said that they have no way to deal with that Morphling, though, right?
right. So
So-
it's like if Navi can win hard enough early game, I think they might be able to like take map control back based on that. But I think the longer the game goes, there's a bigger risk for VP to be able to just straight up out carry them.
Yeah. That I agree with. Jottam, bottle not finished just yet. It's getting a lot of harass. Puppy's
Puppy.
gonna come around. Oh, I think Jottam's dead. Giving up first blood on that mid lane. Not exactly what they have in mind. Puppy picks up the first blood. He's halfway to his arcane boots.
I really like that movement because they knew that Arsar had a ward, so it was like pretty obvious that there was going to be no vision at all, basically on the lower half of the map. So Puppy can leave the lane, and it's really hard to call that. Like just, oh yeah, ganking tree mid, careful, you know.
Especially when
But no, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
really good.
All right.
that feast for the life. Yeah, it's really good.
Even in a 1v1, Centaur has kind of a hard time.
Yeah,
against
Havosa
Lifestealer.
straight up leveling the feast, and I think it's correct. Why not?
Get an Orb Venom next, and it's like.
And some booties, and you
Yeah.
just walk at him.
Okay, or booties.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
Lanes one.
I think a lot of players, maybe like mid-tier players, really undervalue how good Overvenom is in
Yeah,
lane.
it's
Like
one of-
it is, oh wow, this guy's bottom Puppy. He's got the Ion Shell, he's just going ham. He's gonna get shackled, but he doesn't have tower aggro, so he's still alive for the time being. He puts on a living armor. They want to go for NS. All
Okay.
right, NS is actually not gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh, he has a surge.
Surge.
Nobody gets turned into it. He
Okay,
gets turned into a pig.
salving back up clarity. Can he get to at the shock
Radiant's
mana? No,
bottom
he can't. The
tower is
punch
under
from long
attack.
range Illidan. He will have waveform back up. Waveform, 2 more hits is all he needs.
So not worth.
No.
So not worth.
Getting an early start of Morphling like that.
Like Funnick took so long to get in range to do any damage.
Yeah.
Like he was there. Puppy was just in there, right? He's like, ah, I'm a tree, and I'm gonna punch you. But I think he got shackled out of range of the Ion Shell, dealing damage to NS.
Yeah.
So he was able to stay alive for way longer than he should have. Unfortunate. Illidan starting with 2 kills is definitely not what you want if you're a Navi.
No.
And fortunately for Illidan, he's playing a hero where it's very hard to not skill properly. I mean,
know. We go, Jesus.
okay,
got
yeah,
it.
he bought him Morbid Mask. and I was like,
Oh God.
panic. Panic. Now, is he going to go phase boots? Because I know Silent has done that quite a bit. Oh, stun on middle lane. Lift, though. onto G. He's out of here, man. Puppy though, he's got the boots, throws out a leap seed. I think it's enough damage for the kill. The arrow lands. Boom.
I think G is juking the wrong way, man.
It's really difficult to juke arrows in a tight corridor.
Well, it's just you don't want to juke away from your wisp, man.
Well, Tiny's 280 move speed or 285 before ranking to grow, and he was leap seeded.
He was walking away from a tether from a wisp that has bottle charges, 2 of them.
That's because if you walked like.
That's fine. You get camped by the arrow, but there's overcharge and bottle regen.
Tree there.
Who cares? You're a rock man.
You get punched by a tree?
With overcharge and bottle regen.
Maybe. Maybe, man. Who knows? What a weird game, though.
Lumi is quite good at Wisp, so I'll give it to him.
Oh yeah, Drasko says I have the best relocate, NACA and CN.
I think every relocate Lumi used when he played Wisp with me was to nothing.
What? I got you in the thick of things.
You put a lot of pressure on people, and
How do I put pressure on anyone?
I feel no pressure from Andy. Andy just talks shit all the time.
yeah, I hurt my feelings. I just want to play Dota.
I was like, one time I was playing really well in Andy's stream,
When did that
right?
happen?
And then I went in and got a 5-man coil and it died, right? I'll talk about that later. G's coming in deep. We're gonna see Tether for the blue balls. Anything? No, Salve's already there for Dandy. Arrow's gonna hit on Jotum. Where's the tower? Kuroki comes in with the right click. He has no Tether mana. He's dead.
Beautiful.
Dondo making it work. So back to the good things, right? I got a 5-man coil
Whoa.
You
And
had Aghanims on Puck.
against the team of no BKB, so it was literally 11-second disables.
How was it 11 seconds?
It's 8-second trap, and then they stunned themselves for 3 seconds. That's 11. 8 plus 3.
He's good at maths. This.
So after I do that, I die, because, you know, I got chain stun, and then I tap out to see what's going on stream. You motherfucker just straight up reported me. Like, you don't report a guy that gets a 5-man coil. That's disrespect.
I did report you. That was so good. Ah, worth it. So worth.
You're not getting that report back, man.
Dude, I reported a lot of my friends.
Vovol's on
fine.
my back.
Oh. And just constantly toss things at him.
Yeah.
Because he has like infinite bottle regen. What are you, GG?
He's got treads too, so you can do the tread swap-a-rooney.
Pop-a-doodle.
Swap-arena. It's not only that. Oh, NS running into a casual tree. Kuro's here as well. They hop the Stampede, but he's going to get lifted mid-Stampede. NS not quite able to get away. The Hex is there, but Dendi leaps in from the river.
Your hopes?
Gets himself another
This
kill.
whole time as well, Havos is just having a good old laugh top lane.
Dire's middle
Yeah, but the
tower
second
is
and
under
third
attack.
highest farmers are Illidan and G. So I feel like the trading farm is still fine for VP. They just need to make sure not to give away too many more kills, because it's going to quickly get to a point where their supports are so behind Navi's supports.
I think Havos can kill him now.
Look at Havos. He's just
Yeah.
like, yep, no stampede. Yeah,
What
nice
a rage. You
Okay.
can actually just infest now.
Okay.
You can just infest now and kill him.
Oh no!
He just had
You
a
can
right
just-
click.
Oh wow, he's
No,
still alive.
one more hit. He's got.
Stomp and fog, stomp and fog.
Okay. Stomperino.
Oh, man,
Got him. Oh.
That is so annoying, by the way. It's infuriating
Radiant's
that that
top
happens.
tower
Really is.
is under attack.
Like, it should just walk you up and hit him.
Yeah.
There's no reason why that should happen.
What he has to do is like click on the ground.
Yeah,
and
you
then
have to
attack.
click forward.
Yeah.
Like, you phase, and then you click forward, then you click the hero, then you click forward, then you click the hero.
It's like sailing. You have to go at angles.
That's geometry,
Yeah.
something like that. Space and time. Lumi knows, you're a math guy.
I'm gonna say it's a coding problem.
No, it's sailing.
It's a coding problem.
Wind and shit.
Starboard.
And shit. Shoot.
I am actually amazed that he didn't die there.
That was really impressive.
Not only did he have broken tranquils, but he had an orb of venom on him, and he still didn't die.
That eating the tango was like amazing.
Have you seen those
Yes,
like
and using
Reddit
his
threads?
item was incredible.
Well, I think using the item on the right tree, because there's only one tree.
That's true, and you don't get a second try.
Yeah, if he misses that tree,
Look, man, you
He's
can't tell me
demoted.
you know exactly every juke craft in the jungle, right? Like,
What? What? He didn't eat the tree, Havos ate the tree.
he ate the tree to get out.
it was this Nelson Mandela.
Alright, get away, G. He's gonna get stampeded away, and
Charges at them.
yeah, he doesn't even care. But Funnick on the back, he's pretty much getting hit by 4 people. Still gonna make it out though.
NS.
NS down. Kuro's auto attack from the river,
And
just
Funnick is so tanky.
from downtown.
Survive.
I don't even know what Nelson Mandela.
He's just making stuff up now.
No, I'm trying to say words, but they're so difficult.
Radiant's top tower is
And
under
words,
attack.
apparently the right words.
Oh, gee, telekinesis. There's a lead seed. Dendy coming in from the back as well. Leaves it with a Starstorm. Dendy gets a kill on Jotum. G drops as well.
Okay.
Dendy with the double.
Radiant's
He
middle
was against a
tower
dual
is
lane
under
mid.
attack.
Sure, he got a little bit of help from Kuro on the Rubik, but he's like annihilating people.
Yeah, this is the thing though. Like, against teams like VP have, where you have two potential really hard carries, you just play as aggressively as possible. And since you know that the 1v1, like Arsar versus Havos, Arsar's never really going to be able to do anything.
He barely had the rage. He
All right,
still
here
has
we go
stun.
again. Somebody cue the Benny Hill music. Oh, he actually mistimed his stomp.
Oh
Uh
god.
oh.
The Orb of Venom.
Okay.
All right, Havos. You can hit him, man. I believe in you.
Run. Just run. Okay, now the other way. Now the other way again. I skill jukes.
Radiant's
What?
top
Something
tower
like
is
that.
under
Oh,
attack.
and looks like middle they managed to kill Dendy.
Okay, I just want to say that before that happened, the mid lane. Oh my god.
Oh,
Kuroki. The mid lane, by the way,
structures
is that
are
a
fortified.
buyback?
Radiant's
No,
top
he just killed
tower
Shao
is
Kahn,
under
sorry.
attack.
Anyways, the mid lane was combined 0 and 5 against Dondo, who just had his first step. Like, the rotation coming out from Puppy as well as
Radiant's
Kuroki is
top
just
tower
absolutely
has
amazing. And
been
Kuroki,
denied.
he's gonna go for Arcane Boots.
Sorry.
What is it with you guys?
Radiant's bottom
Lumi's kicking
tower
over
is under attack.
freaking cups of water. You're littering on the stage. Where's the respect, man?
Respect, but
Okay, so getting the kill on Dendy is actually pretty big.
Had a big streak.
Yeah, getting that gold, man. They need it. The one nice thing about VP's lineup is outside of, I guess, Illidan, and Morphling can fight early. It's just not always recommended. They have a pretty decent amount of burst damage, like between Centaur, Tiny Combo, Wisp, Ether Shock. Eventually, when NS finally manages to hit level 6, they'll have Mass Serpent Wards. They have a decent team in terms of being able to get a pick and quickly like snowball that into a tower. So that's nice for them. But I think if they give away too much more, Na'Vi are going to be like sitting very, very far ahead.
Yeah, I think at this point the items are starting to come out as well, so here comes a rotation on the bot lane. I mean, they still have to, I could never die Morphling thing still going for them, right?
well, if they get him before he starts morphing, I think they can kill him.
At the same time, he only has 500 HP,
Yeah, exactly.
so...
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's low morph right now. But the thing is, they don't have a silence, so can't stop him
They
from
will
morphing.
lift. If they can lift before he starts.
You can morph while you're stunned.
We're gonna see a smoke gang heading to the mid
Didn't know
lane.
that.
Yep, you can morph while you're stunned,
Yep.
but you can't morph while you're silenced.
By the way, Puppy also has an Orb of Venom, just...
Telling it.
Yeah. Dude,
Man.
when you punch somebody, and your punch poisons them, pretty
The
good.
poison punch.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's pretty legit on a tree too, because you know you could have like special attack.
Oh my God,
that's
that's
a
a
flying
flying scissor.
centaur.
Holy
Dendy
shit,
though
that
with the
scared the
reaction.
shit
Now
out
he's
of
gonna get arrowed. And tower range gets thrown even farther into the tower. The double toss. Havos gets avalanched as he TP's in. The retreat now from VP, but I don't think it's gonna be quite fast enough. Havos, he picks up 1 kill. Can he actually get 2? Nope. Another toss secured by Kuroki.
That scared the shit out of me.
Dude, the centaur actually got like in the camera.
Yeah, I was actually really close to the screen as well.
What's happening? And then Kuro's like, nah, you ain't leaving, man. You
Oh.
ain't going anywhere.
It seems like that backfired a bit.
So I think we've been repeating that Virtus Pro has that kind of lineup that can come back. I think we will really
Radiant's
test
middle
that
tower is
hypothesis
under
because
attack.
they really need to come back. They're going to lose all the tier 1s very, very soon, but they're going to fight mid. Relocate is back online. Here comes a Tiny again. G is going to be initiating Avatars. He's going to get Kuroki. Kuroki dead immediately. Great start. Jotum, though, going to get focused. Treeman walk in. He has Overgrowth, and he will use it right now. G pops his magic wand, but he's dropping fast, and he's going to be dead. But look at the burst damage. It's going to be a lift. There's a Hex on Kuroki who popped back. It's going to be a dieback because he just double edge under Mass Servant Wards. Not recommended, but Dondo is going to get a kill before he retreats. Does not have bleed mana, but walk it off with his face boots.
A huge fight from VP.
Dude,
Yeah,
that toss, he was like 300 range away and tossed a guy who
Radiant's
wasn't even
bottom
close to
tower
him
is under attack.
onto somebody else. Like, what the heck was that?
It's fine.
Yeah, that's the kind of damage output that VP had. And that was the first time the Shadow Shaman has actually been level 6 in an engagement. Granted, he dropped his words for a support, but still.
Kill secured.
Like, yeah. They have that potential. And they got Overgrowth probably in one of the worst situations. The only good thing that happened is that Havos had used his rage earlier on in the fight, so by the time the combo came off cooldown, he basically ate like the full brunt of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when the toss came out, there was no way that he was going to be able to stop any of the damage, and the Centaur was there too with the double edge. So, Big burst, man.
Yeah, also critically, after winning that fight, they get to go back to the lane and start pushing the lanes back out. Because when you have relocate online, the lanes spread out, you can find more kills.
Kill on bottom here.
Yeah, well, let's see if they can.
That's gonna hurt.
Rip. Okay. Too hard to track them down when you just move fast.
Not really hard to track him down when you're made out of rocks. Magnets, man.
Fucking
I don't know, dude. It's getting late, okay? I
Dyer's
didn't sleep
top
that
tower
well.
is under
magnets,
attack.
boys.
Okay, so Rubik stole double edge and doesn't have any points in no field. That's like an unusable skill, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he used it mid. That's how he died so quickly after that buyback.
I thought you got hit by wards. Oh, Illidan? Man fighting Havos here in the top lane, just going to
I don't know
town.
if you want to fight him.
No, you really don't.
He's pretty slow as well.
Havos is quite fast, but he's just gonna morph a couple of strength and casually TP away. But you didn't have a replicate out, so that's actually some time wasted. Oh, lift here on our side. The double edge!
Dyer's bottom tower
Oh,
is
so
under
close. He's
attack.
even gonna use Stampede. He could have stolen it if he had been close enough.
Arrow of Destiny! Oh,
No, not even. You sound way too excited, man.
I love the
The
idea.
arrow direction that was thrown
Dyer's
at and where the
bottom
centaur
tower
actually
is
was
under
did not
attack.
warrant that level of excitement.
Well, I can't control the camera.
Yeah, but
Radiant's
I saw
middle
the mini
tower
map,
is under
so you can
attack.
see which way the centaur
Minimap's
went.
closer to you than me.
Okay, that's fair.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Kind of. Oh my goodness.
Look, if you're gonna get that excited over something,
Radiant's middle tower
Why not
has
get
been
excited?
denied.
I fucking love
Exactly, Shane. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Zen Dota.
Zen Dota, baby.
I'm too old. You damn kids and your spirographs and your Morgan Freeman.
Fucking Morgan Freeman's.
Look, Nelson Mandela. I want a bot lane
Funny
here.
getting caught again.
Oh, the blocks.
Okay, okay, the balls.
They want my ball.
Extend the
He's gonna
balls.
Extend.
He's super
Okay.
dead, dude.
No,
Oh,
no, not super dead. The toss. He
Radiant's
missed. How do you miss the toss? G gets lifted. He's gonna get tossed back. That doesn't miss. G is gonna be on the run. The avalanche hits like the whole team, but it's gonna be the poison tree man with the punches.
How do you miss that toss, dude?
Look, sometimes you misclick.
I gotta say, Kuro's probably having
Dyer's
an absolute
middle tower
blast this
is
game.
under
Yeah,
attack.
he's stealing all the cool.
Top lane here.
Havos?
Okay. Blade
That's a big
dagger.
kill.
Is, yeah.
That's a big kill. I mean, let's just forget about the fact that Kuro's 5, 2, and 8 in level 9.
That dieback though.
That dieback hurt him. I'm not gonna say it didn't, but I think he's actually. If you look at the net worth of supports, the Wisp is worth 1100.
Radiant's
The
bottom
Shadow
tower
Shaman is
is under
1700.
attack.
Then the next highest is 3k, and that's Puppy. And Kuro's a little bit above him, but one support is worth both of the supports right now on VP, and that ain't good.
Nah, man. These supports are.
Radiant's bottom
They drop their
tower has
ults.
fallen.
They're gonna be relevant. And that's honestly, they still be relevant. They don't really need much gold, to be honest. These two supports.
Four staffs do not hurt against Lifestealer.
That's true.
And a Ghost Scepter.
And a Ghost
That's
Scepter.
wouldn't
true.
hurt.
Like, they get a lot better with items, but they're perfectly serviceable without, as we see Master Reward
Dyer's
being
top
dropped on the top
tower
lane.
is under attack.
Point proven.
This is a good thing. Like, being able to even get in this
Radiant's
position in the
bottom
first
tower
place is
is
nice.
under
G gonna
attack.
get arrowed to mid. Havos following it up here.
Highlight die him
Up the
out!
rage. Yep, he's out.
And that's why Wisp will have no items.
Dyer's top
Buy
tower
quick man,
has
buy the
fallen.
wards.
I thought there would be people TPing in to
I
actually
think he
fight
can
this.
live. Yeah, I think he can.
He's gonna get limped. Oh, he brings G back in. The back okay there as well. Wall drop. Funnick actually getting bursted quite hard. So is Kuro. They're actually both gonna go down. It's 3 for 1 right now in favor of VP. Dendy's out of there, man. For a long distance toss, he leaps away
Radiant's
before the
bottom
stomp
tower
goes off.
is
No
under
mana though.
attack.
Oh, that nerf. Well, he had a max stomp hoof. Hoof stomp.
That nerf.
That burst, man. I'm telling you.
Alright.
That burst. By the way, the nerf had nothing to do with that hoof stomp.
Yeah, 'cause max
they only
level hoof
nerfed.
stomp.
Yeah, it's the
The
same.
starting.
Yeah, the
Man.
starting one. Because it used to be 80, I think. Now it's 130 at all ranks.
It's only that Josh Allen's right back. Arcane boots
Or
finish.
was it 90? I think it was 90. 90, 100,
Less mana.
whatever, man.
Yeah, less mana.
Math is hard. One minute, please. Poor Jotum. He's died so many times, his spirit's no longer even a part of Dota. He's just like, he's just a ball of shadows.
Not even the light.
He's 1 in 7, man.
I'm having this idea that the universe of Dota is the same as Dragon Ball. You know, like people like die and revive.
With the
10
beads.
times.
What was the bead things?
The balls. Oh no, the Zensu beans.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're like.
Senju Beans only helped you if you were already alive, though. They couldn't bring you back from the dead.
Yeah, but every like Christmas they got the dragon and he brought everyone back.
Yeah, it's like, let's revive everyone that died this season. Yay!
And then
Reset.
they'd always find some way of reviving everyone, even though they couldn't actually do it like technically.
Yeah, there was always like,
There was
no,
always a
a catch.
loophole.
No,
Yeah.
this dragon cannot do it, but he has a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, his mate from the round the
Right.
corner. Yeah.
And you just go to the other planet and ask for,
They have them as well. Whoa.
yeah, oh, we can get them
So
revived.
how does Acceptor Reaper side fit into this? Like, somebody just dead.
Well, I mean, it's
Get the balls,
to be
man.
continued.
I see.
To be continued.
All right, we're back in the game. We'll never find out.
We'll never know. Next time on Dragon. All right, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My ass.
It's pretty much all that anime is anyway. It's just
Yeah, like
next time.
probably 10 minutes of every episode is dedicated to previously on Dragon Ball Z, and then next time on Dragon Ball Z. You get like 10 minutes of next time on Dragon Ball Z.
It's so fucking true.
That's fine. Everybody watch that fucking show, man. All right, so Lincoln's gonna be the first item choice on Illidan here. He's actually quite farmed. Like, he hasn't died at all. He's 4-0.
He's doing well.
He's got like 90 plus CS.
I think. Okay, this is two stages of the game. I see.
Okay.
Dondo gets really mega fat. He's always well on his way there. Like, I'm talking about Manta, Lightning Lord, and probably like Daedalus or Butterfly.
I think he might get a BKB.
Sure.
honestly.
Like, in any case, like he's gonna get fat.
Okay.
The team's gonna wreck for some, and then Shotgun comes out, and then VP's
Dire's
gonna wreck for
bottom
some more.
tower is under attack.
Illidan literally gets a gun.
Yes.
Bringing a gun to a Dota game.
It's just.
That's just
Sure.
rude, first of
Yeah.
all, but like.
PM.
Oh, he waited really long on that. That number one was like fading away on that replica.
Nah, it's fine.
Getting that value.
Yeah, exactly. He got the full creep wave.
So what are you saying, Lumi? That you're saying VP are gonna have that point in the game, like 35 minutes or so, where they're gonna have like 2 or 3 items in the Morphling. The Tiny's gonna be insanely tanky, and then there's like the potential for the turnaround, or you just
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
like-
they're gonna turn around and
Okay.
probably win the game.
I think.
But before that, Navi's gonna have a peak point.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Darkseer Wall's still really good though. Like against a Morphling carry, Darkseer Wall is probably one of the best anti-carry methods you
Tiny
can have against the hero.
clears all of them and they all die.
That's also a possibility. But Tiny also has huge base damage, which is also good for illusions.
Yeah.
So
Roshan
Tiny and
has fallen
Morphling, like
to the
being
dark.
made into illusions, is a pretty big deal. There's always that factor as well.
I
And
also think the later the game goes on, that Tiny Wisp is like the strongest probably combo because you can like split push and
it's
fight
really
at
strong.
the same time.
Yeah, it is very strong. There's more than just like one dimension to
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a close game. I mean, given how well Navi played during the beginning stages, you would say, okay, yeah, they're just like gonna win, but it's really not the case.
You almost feel like Navi needed that kind of start
Yeah.
to have a chance to ultimately win the game.
But considering how greedy VP were,
I don't think VP
Were
were
they
that
greedy?
greedy.
I don't think they were. Like, I think they had good lanes.
The only thing that was greedy about their lineup is they have a Morphling and the Shadow Shaman needs levels. Because I'd say running a greedy lineup is having a safe lane tri-lane with these types of heroes where you're not really getting anything out of it other than just keeping your Morphling safe. But they didn't do that, right?
Okay.
They did a dual lane, and then they did another dual lane. So the only greed they needed outside of the Morphling who needs gold is everyone else needing
Illidan
EXP.
would
But
be in a
Illidan's
spot of
here,
butter.
he's alone. They need a way to break his Lincolns though. It's going to get broken straight away. There's the Fade Bolt. They're not going to be able to disable him. No arrow thrown out. Illidan actually going to get hit by this. He can still continue to morph stats. Are they going to be able to actually take him down? Waveform's still on cooldown.
They're
Another
not
3
even
seconds.
using Stampede. Like, he's so sure that he's gonna survive. And okay,
what?
they had Stampede the whole time. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but Puppy was in range to Overgrowth. Like, if he had been fast enough, I think it wouldn't have mattered. And Morph is now stolen for Kuro, so now he has, like, infinity HP.
Man, when
I
that
think you go
arrow,
Agi.
when that arrow was coming, Stampede would have been nice to get
never
him.
go full edgy.
What was that? That was like 2 years ago, though. Like,
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
And the Invoker kept on Sunstriking where he was respawning.
Yeah.
So harsh.
So, those of you out there who are a Rubik and you steal Morph, you go to full strength, but you buy an armor item because your effective HP is not really going to be that good. But Puppy, gonna get dusted here.
Radiant's
Avalanche gonna
middle
miss.
tower
They're
is
gonna
under
commit their
attack.
Mass Serpent Wards to this push, but they're not focusing on the tower, so Funneck's just gonna take a little bit of damage.
Well, they
and
have
some
3
free
so
gold for
it
Dendi.
seems pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the chip damage isn't really gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So they can just like armor it back up.
He's
Don't
the
fight,
Lightning
it's
Lord.
fine. Yeah. Host is pretty damn farmed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah. Also, the
attack.
Blink Dagger is almost coming up from Kuroki. That's gonna give him a a pretty good way to get their life stealer into the fight if they want to feast in, but maybe they'll just feast into the Mirana. In any case, I feel like Heroes is going to be a big factor in these coming team fights as well.
Oh, then he gets hexed. The boss coming in from the back. He wants to go for Jotum. Stampede going to be used. Where's the relocate? Is he just not going to use it? Oh, arrow dodge. He's super dead though. Wow. Okay, splat.
Fine, carries made it out.
Worth it. Actually, Kuro might just go for a Force Staff or a Blink, yeah. I think Blink is probably still fine.
Yeah.
It just bugs me to see 0 armor, you know? It's like, I'm gonna get hit by one thing.
Dyer's
Treant,
bottom tower
one
is
chop,
under
one
attack.
Explode, right?
Dyer's
Good thing Treant's
structures
on
are
his team.
fortified.
That is a good point.
He's got 1600 health.
Yeah, he's fine. He's grand.
Illidan going for the tower here. Uses a replicate. Havos is actually inside. Yep. They're gonna leap in. Oh man,
out of there,
Illidan's in
man.
trouble.
Get out of
No, not a chance. And the tower, I think, is gonna get denied too.
I just want to say that these two
Oh,
kills
it's not in the eye range.
On
It's gonna heal
Illidan?
it.
Illidan's, they are fully preventable. Like, through better plays by Illidan or better plays by his team.
Well, I can see why he died there. Like, not knowing that there was a lifestealer inside of the Mirana. Like, sure, you're going to contest for the tower last hit, right? Like, you don't want Illidan to get the tower, so it makes sense that Dendi would be there. But you don't know for sure if Havost is actually inside of him.
I think you just, when you're playing this kind of greed lineup, or greed in the sense that you have two very, very good late game carries,
This is really annoying.
you just don't take any risk. But
I presume the AC is for Vost?
Yeah. It shows the color of the player, but it shows the
Radiant's
wrong
bottom
name.
tower is under attack.
Alright.
Attack.
We need to fix that.
I'm sure it'll be patched in. It's not a hard fix. At least I don't imagine it
How do
being a
you
hard
know?
fix.
You a wizard?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You'd be a good wizard.
I would be a pretty decent wizard. I'm old enough.
we found out that Andy's a good foreman, cop, and a blind.
Radiant's
blind
bottom
man.
tower has fallen.
Apparently I just wear bowls on my head. Don't know what that was about.
Wait, what?
Hey, he had a bonus.
Yeah, I just had a bowl.
bowl?
Yeah, just a bowl. A fruit
I
bowl.
thought that was just like some.
I just found it and put it on my head.
I don't know. Thought you were more like wearing a ham guy. Just a ham hock. Just boom. Why not, man?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so Illidan with just his Lincolns is looking a little bit naked right now in comparison to like the Midas
Dyer's
Drums
middle tower is under
AC
attack.
Armlet Lifestealer and the Mjolnir Yasha almost BKB Dendi.
Illidan, please.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Oh, Stampede here in top lane. They're just out though, man. They don't want to fight this at all. NS drops a sentry. They're still kind of hanging around for the time being. They know there's
For
detection
like
down.
30 seconds.
Oh, the
What?
avalanche.
Dyer's
Missed.
tower is
Toss him
under
away,
attack.
get him away. He's gonna get lifted. He's gonna get arrowed. He's trying to run out of there, but you're not running out of there. Actually, if you look at,
Dyer's middle
I think they
tower
wait.
is under attack.
It's the old waiting game.
yeah, I don't think you could bring anybody back into this fight.
This poor Wisp, man. Doesn't really matter.
Fighting is extremely effective against balls.
Centaur's blocking the camp in the jungle, right? Illidan, he's actually gonna get lifted and tossed back into the creep wave.
I did karaoke.
Nice, he's fine. No, maybe not. Oh, Arsar comes in. Double Edge gonna be there. Arrow follow it up. Crow's still alive. All right, eventually does drop. No, God. The lightning's everywhere. Wait for. Oh, that might have been a little bit too aggressive. He has a replicate out though. Lincoln's gonna be popped, and he wants to go back in. This man knows no fear. Gets surged. Urn also used. Illidan on the run. He's got a replicate out right now.
Radiant's top tower
Meanwhile,
is under
NS
attack.
is just like stuck there. Please help me, anybody. No, nobody help me, team.
No one can help him.
Oh no.
Supposed to help him, man.
Toss him away. Get the Batman away, guys. Don't leap into Dondo place.
You make a
The
fine
no items at
crater.
all on Wisp is definitely hurting.
Well,
He's dying like once every...
Radiant's middle
Well,
tower
you
is under
don't
attack.
need items on Wisp.
You need something.
You need to not die a
Radiant's
million
middle tower
times.
has
And in order to
fallen.
do that, you need items.
no, you could just do it through good place.
If Denny
Radiant
even puts
structures
me on
are
there on anyone,
fortified.
he's just going to fall over.
You just stay back, man. Don't get hit.
Have you seen the range of this laser thing? Laser device.
If you're just
Dire's
getting hit
bottom tower
and you are
is
on the
under
map,
attack.
you're gonna get Mjolnired.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's kind of how it worked last patch, actually.
Radiant's middle tower
Because it was based on where the target was that was hitting you. Now you
Awesome.
just turns around. He wants to magpie. Shot him. No, please. The lightning, the vacuum ball into the overgrowth. Illidan manages to wait for Rob, but she unfortunately is not quite so lucky.
Dire's
Another
bottom
Master
tower
Award
is
used,
under
but it
attack.
really just does not matter. A double kill for Dende
Radiant's
beyond
middle
godlike.
barracks are under
Now
attack.
Illidan
Dire's
in some
bottom
trouble, and I'm
tower
pretty sure
has
they still
fallen.
stampede as
Okay.
well. Oh, defensive stun from Arsart. Hits on Havost and Dendi. They're going to turn around. No, Illidan's still alive. Arsart maybe not so lucky. Gets hit by an arrow in the well. Get him the tripler. Arsart buys back. Still trying to valiantly defend. I think the only one playing objective gaming is Havost right now, but he has like no
Radiant's middle
HP.
barracks
not like
are
him at
under
all.
attack.
He's killing that rack not well. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh.
That rage timing. Arsart, you made a horrible mistake, my friend. I'll sing Tales of Your Valley.
So I still remember that top, juke. I got this.
Oh,
Look
Illidan?
at that adaptive strike.
The blink.
What?
Literally
Stun.
Beastmaster
Under
roar.
Yeah.
What stun? Oh, Dendi.
Radiant's
No, he's
middle
fine.
barracks
Oh,
has
he gets
fallen.
hexed.
He's a chicken.
Axe is a pig? He says that. Turn him into a pig.
So,
Yep.
we talked about the Navi peak.
Is this her?
Yep.
We're at the peak
I
now.
think Na'Vi just in general outplayed low, like the whole game.
Yeah.
Right? Like there was just consistently Na'Vi finding the better engagements, getting the kills, finding the farm. There was never a point in the game where I
These
really...
arrows from Dendi are annihilating them as well.
Yeah.
But at this point in the game, I don't think VP is out of the game as much as Empire was out of the game last
I
game.
think VP are pretty out of the game.
Nah, man.
Let's have a little Google.
I think they're like reasonably out of the game.
Nah, man, this is where you start like going around,
Dire's
picking up
middle
people,
tower is
relocate.
under
Again,
attack.
you play for the 1%.
Dire's structures
I don't think we're at
are
1% yet. We're like at
3.
maybe like 3, yeah.
I think if Jotum can knock...
Get him! Dondo!
Oh.
If you kill Dondo here, big play.
No, they can't even kill him then.
Illidan.
Well, he wants to go into
What's that waveform?
Oh, God, that poor Wisp. Oh, the ward's actually trapped.
trap on
Tiny.
G.
G, why?
Bless his
Oh,
card.
NS, why do you hate your team so much? Master Ward's actually got stolen. They're only level 1. Oh my God. Okay, this game is not looking great for VP.
He doesn't even have to rage.
Look
Just
at
wait.
how much damage he does, man. He's not even gonna steal another spell. Yeah, he just wants to keep Mass Serpent Wards.
They go bottom, get Rex.
I am actually kind of surprised VP didn't just call GG.
Our
He
thing.
is 16, 1, 14. That's a pretty good score.
Decent.
Andy, you're very surprised that any team doesn't call GG when they lose like one fight.
Okay, dude, they're Raxed. There's a 21 kill lead, and there's like a 25,000 experience and gold lead, and their Shadow Shaman isn't even level 11 at 30 minutes in.
So the 2%, man. Actually, I'm gonna say it's like right now it's like 1%.
Literally less than 1%.
Oh, they lost a big fight mid, man. They lost a big fight mid.
I mean, I admire like going for the guts though, right? Like,
My
I get that.
Thanks you. Thanks you.
Have you never?
Wait. Don't VP need to win this game to stay in the dream?
They
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
They do.
Never give up, never
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're going for the guts though.
Alright.
Andy, have you never won one of those games where you came back against all odds?
I have come back from one Mega Creep game
There you go.
in my whole life.
Live the dream.
What is this? The Little Giants? There's always that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
time.
The one
Exactly.
time.
All right, man. Nobody but Bruno got that. Kane got it. Oh yeah, the bike race speech or whatever when they're on the field. Yeah, but that was when they were talking about how they would
Yeah,
always
yeah.
race their bikes, and it was the guy from Honey I Shrunk the Kids. What was his name?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. Yeah, he was doing it.
That's the like reject.
High five, Andy.
Yeah. All right, so you got
Roshan
side but it's
has
fine.
fallen to the Dire.
Navi. The Navi thing.
Yeah. Then he's gonna have a butterfly soon. Or actually, right now. Never mind.
Oh,
he
this is
actually
the
has a full thing.
desperation pre-GG smoke.
This is the
dreams.
GG smoke? How does that work?
I mean, if it doesn't work out, it's a GG afterwards.
Oh, God, Havos. No,
Okay, go ball, go.
Alright, he gets stomped. Arsart doing some damage. Any force top BKB, air off the mark, but Havos kills Jotum pretty much instantaneously. Illidan gets thrown in to the enemy team. Probably not what they wanted to do, and I think this is pretty much the beginning of the end because, simply put, they just don't have the damage anymore. They don't have it, man. Arsart's gonna get chased down. The Lightning Lord himself.
He just turns
Dire's
around.
courier
Oh, and the
has been
courier just
killed.
walks past the Mass Serpent Wards as if it wasn't already... Well, actually, that was Navi's courier. Never mind. No finishing the butterfly for the
Radiant's
split
bottom
screen for you.
tower is Na'Vi, victory.
So we, I think we can cue the simple minds. Don't you forget about me for VP.
This happened to me. I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run.
All right, enough of that.